Good evening, everyone. It's Saturday, March 7th. I'm Simon Forrester, and this is Real News, your definitive online source for Christian news. We're coming to you tonight, as always, from our home virtual studio. Unless you've had your head buried in the sand for the past week, you've heard the buzz about a growing threat across the globe. A supposed growing threat across the globe. They're calling the coronavirus COVID-19. Some say it's just the flu and nothing to worry about. Others say it has the potential to blow up into a major world catastrophe, perhaps the most significant health threat we've seen in 100 years, and one that could shut down the global economy. My guest tonight, Jason Schmidt, founder and lead pastor of Trump Forever Church, is here tonight to give his views on this breaking news. Jason, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again. Last week we talked just a little bit about this new virus. You weren't buying it then. Are you still not buying it? Where are you at?
I guess I am buying it. I guess the Democrats got lucky. They found something, and it actually made its way to the United States. There's a few hundred cases today, but it's just so ridiculous. Like the president said, 37,000 people die each year of the flu. Are we talking about it? No. Are we shutting any schools down? No. Are we doing anything about it? No. So a few hundred people have it, and the president is 100% of the money. This is just, they want to politicize it. They want to weaponize it. They want to make something out of nothing, so he looks bad. It's ridiculous.
Well,
it's just as ridiculous as last week, so, you know, it exists, and that's where the victory of the Democrats ends. It exists. It's ridiculous.
Well, I got to admit, I'm having a hard time playing devil's advocate here.
Go ahead.
No, I'm. You're making a solid case, Jason, as always. But so your position in a week's time remains completely unchanged. You think this is all made up? This is all just...
Well, the president was very clear. It's not a hoax. He now says it exists, and he tweeted today that about the flu. You know, the flu is way worse than this.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, we pray for the president, but we also highly respect the people close to him. And one of those is Kellyanne Conway, who told us today that it's contained. It's contained. There's nothing to worry about. There's a few hundred people. They are totally on top of it. The president was at the CDC today, and anyone that wants a test gets a test. All this is a big pile of horse manure. They're trying to make something into something. We are testing like crazy. Anyone that wants a test gets a test, even if you don't need it. So go ahead. You know, waste your money, waste your time on a test. This is not a crisis. This is just the Democrats, the liberal loving gay media, the Jews in town. They're all jumping on this bandwagon, trying to make the president look bad because he's too successful. He has God on his side, and people are jealous. They just want to make him look bad. That's all this is.
It's the same old. It's the same old song and dance. We've been here before. We've heard this before.
Maybe we are. We're saying it's not a hoax anymore, but
sure.
But it's the same exactly. Yeah. I couldn't have said it any better.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I want to thank our good friend of Real News for joining us again tonight, Jason. It was a pleasure to see you as always. You know, please come back and visit us again soon. You know, it's always nice to hear a voice of reason amidst all the noise right now.
Ooh. You know, go.
We appreciate it.
Yourself, you know.
We very much appreciate coming back to reality by having you on the show, and I know our viewers.
All you have to do is trust the Lord, trust our leader.
That's right.
And you'll be fine.
That's right.
Nothing to worry about. This
and
is
I
just...
Sure. I know our viewers appreciate hearing that as much as I do. Speaking of that,
you know what's really crazy is just there's no. It doesn't get any lower than this when you try to politicize something like this. So
right,
you know,
right.
It's like the president said, the flu kills 37,000 people. Who is wasting 1 second of thought on this? You know, this is ridiculous. Just
well, I guess
I'm
we are.
annoyed.
I guess we're wasting time on it. I guess that's what we're doing.
I'm slightly annoyed that we're still talking about this. Yeah. Why can't we talk about something that matters in a month, right?
Right.
Why aren't we talking about something that makes a difference in a month from now? You know.
Well, you know, if we have you back next week, which I hope we will, maybe
I'm
we'll
sure
have.
They will come up. They will have come up with something. They'll get tired of this old game, this toy. You know, they played with it for a couple of weeks, and then they're gonna move on to something else.
I'm pretty.
Hopefully, so will we.
I think we'll have something else to talk about next week.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure. Okay, and to all you out there watching tonight, you know, we really appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Real News. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.